Kaman and Blake, what do they give to this club, and how much better do you think the bench will be this year?
Well, I'll start with Chris, and you know, Chris averaged more points last year than anybody we had off our bench, and I think what Chris and Steve both come here is with a desire to win, and I think that's good. For one of the strengths, is Joe Freeman pointed out, was our chemistry, and I think the goal of winning, and those two guys came here with the purpose of winning, will help with that chemistry. From an X and O standpoint, Chris is an excellent mid-range shooter, similar to LaMarcus. He can defend other centers. He can play with LaMarcus. I'll look to see if he can play with Robin a little bit. He's a smart basketball IQ guy, so I think he'll pick up our style of play. It's different than some of the other styles that he's played. Steve Blake has been a consummate professional, and he pushes the ball as well as Mo did last year. I think he will help other players get shots. He's a very good defender. I think Damian will enjoy playing with him as well. You know, I don't have necessarily a number of minutes that I plan on playing either one of them, but I certainly think that the experience and the talent that they bring off the bench is an upgrade from last year.
It seems like every team's chasing that elusive stability, and you guys are as stable right now from last year to now as any team in the league. What does that stability offer you, bringing back so many players, your staff, the front office, et cetera?
You know, it's kind of double-edged sword. You know, the year I was out of coaching, I went to San Antonio in 2007 and watched their training camp after they won the championship. And I was there for 4 or 5 days. The first practice, Pop didn't say a word. They picked up where they left off. They were further along on the first day of practice than a lot of teams are in January. So I think we are much further ahead with what we want to do at both ends of the floor. There's a greater understanding, both as coaches and as players, of what philosophically what we want to do and how we want to do it. The danger is that you know, you take things for granted, and when you're putting in offense or defense, say yeah, and just approaching it. I heard Pop mention that teach it like it's the first time you've taught it, and so that's going to be a challenge both from players and the coaching staff, is to approach this with fresh eyes, even though a lot of the stuff is familiar to us.